The revs rise, and away they go, and it is the number 70. He gets another good start. Christian Junior gets
position with Christian Daniah just behind him. David Gonzalez, neck and a wet weather rider, but I could be completely wrong. That was sensational.
He did look very good there,
and
didn't he?
And who else is? Hakim Daniah on the move already.
And he's got put the pressure on the American as well. But it's Brian Uriarte who takes up of disappearing here, because they are skilled, they're superbly skilled guys. And there is the 11 of David Gonzalez, another super skilled rider. And the rain continues to come down. Brown is up into 21st place. He started 25th.
His first of his one and only, long lap penalty. He's going to take it now. Hopefully he does it cleanly. That was him going off in the background. And we won't see how he did, because we're focusing on Danish, who's still in 7th place. He's got Mike Yu just ahead of him.
Right, so it still is the 51 of...
Down the gym, but he's all A-OK, but that would have scared the bejesus out of him.
That's right, he lost the drive completely, didn't he? And you just say and someone's
down in the background. Yeah. Who is it?
The Alpine Stars Tech Air system went off. That will self-deflate, and he does have another gas canister aboard, so he can, in all safety, continue.
And I think that is Joel Pons who's down again, unfortunately. Carter Thompson as well.
It's Pons and Thompson.
Yeah, seemingly.
Joel Pons, it's such a shame, because, you know, he struggled all year, and he really clicked here. 20th.
Not the kind of progression we were hoping to see from them so far, but look at, there we've got Lennox Famara returning to action properly once again. The Swiss rider in 12th position, just behind Leo Ramersdorfer, the local rider.
And of course, Lennox he had a ride on the Moto 3, and that was great to see him have his Grand Prix start. But here is the long lap penalty for the number 95, Marco Morelli.
There he goes, just threading it through so carefully.
Had to be, really, didn't he? Too easy to make a mistake there. So
Veda up into the lead, round the outside, breaking into turn 4. Doesn't go too wide. Gosh, that was so comfortable for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was beautifully
absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. And, you know, Brian Uriarte, I don't think he's going to be too upset by that. He will... You know.
Turn 3 up at the top end. There is Zen. Oh, what a shame that is. But what a great showing that was from him so far. Peter, I want to mention, we're seeing then, so Gonzalez 3rd, Danish 4th with Christian Daniah just there. Last time around, the leaders were over a second quicker than the chasers. Fascinated to see what they're going to be this time around, because I'm sure the other riders would have seen how much they pulled on them and then gone, oh, we can go much faster here then.
Well, that's right. Now, you know, obviously Brian Uriarte knows he doesn't have to win this race, but he also knows that the man in front of him, Veda Pratama, is the man who's challenging him for the Cup, and there are only 4 races remaining. So he cannot play a championship card here and just cruise into 2nd place. He's got to go after Veda.
Uriarte was 0.4 of a second slower than Gonzalez and Danish were last time.
But it's great to see him bouncing back now and in 3rd place.
So although he did manage to come away from Sachsenring with a 5th, which isn't too bad, unfortunately terrible news for the Dutch, as Jurien van Kruchten has gone down. He was making decent progress, I saw last time around. When he crossed the line, 11th spot, so that's a big shame for him.
It is indeed. We're going to see that the orange helmet of the Dutchman.
Ooh, and a big slide off there, and forced Lennox Famara to take evasive action as well.
Yeah, and Lennox fortunately got away with that.
Everybody else, it's like he's got an earpiece in, listening to our commentary. There he is, Hakim, seemingly. I don't want to jinx him, but it looks like he's found his groove. He's on it. Will he be able to hunt them down? It's halfway through the race at the moment. 5 laps to go. At this pace, he can do it, but, you know, it's also too easy to make a mistake. Hakim Daniah was superb in the rain in Aragon last year. That's where he's got his first victory, and he's now looking for a way past Daniah. And of course, I mean, how clever can the helpers of Veda Pratama and Brian Uriarte be to them? Will they be letting them know how far Danish is? Do they care? Is it just about them two? Do they need to know at this stage? That is the question.
Yeah, I would suggest they're just going as hard as they can. There's, you know, if you're pushed to try any harder, it could well come undone. So Danish looking for a way past Gonzalez as the men in front, Pratama and Uriarte. Well, there goes Uriarte having a look behind him. We know that, you know, these guys also look at the big big screen as well, so sometimes they can go around and they'll have, you wouldn't want to take your eyes off the road too much in these conditions. But looking behind him was Brian Uriarte there, just gauging how long a distance it is back to Gonzalez and Danish.
See, Danish not quite so comfortable through the mid-section of the circuit, the more flowing part. As we see, Uriarte and Pratama have responded. 156 laps from them both, 156.9, which is else. He's got a good couple of tenths in hand over the other guys. Look at him, try and outbrake them here. But the problem here is now, they're going to end up messing themselves up and let the others get away.
That's right. They're not being able to help each other. They're not being able to do this, just the slipstream and see where the dry patches are. And they're way out onto the green stuff. It's Christian Daniel Jr. If you're going to touch the green, you might as well do it big time.
They lost a whole second pretty well that time around, Peter. 3.7 seconds across the line of the gap, and it was that
stuff where he's not finding the confidence.
Yeah, it could well be, Would make sense, doesn't it? It all adds up. As we see then the fastest lap of the race so far, 156.6, so that's about nearly 3 seconds quicker than they were in the opening laps, as we now click on the lap 7 of 10. And I would say, Peter, at this stage in the game, it is now on between these two.
That's right. And who's the clever man? You know, Veda Pratama has not been, you know, scared to lead on the last laps. You know, just when you think, oh, well, perhaps you play it KG and whatever, he just will put his head down and be confident that no one's going to be able to pass him. So let's see if that's the way he plays it.
To Christian Daniel on the braking zone in towards turn 1 there. Well, this could be a very welcome return to the podium indeed for Christian Daniel, with just 3 laps left to go. But don't count your chickens before they hatch.
No commentators curse, please, because, you know, I also said he's going to do very well. Let's just keep our fingers crossed for him. It's still Pratama and Uriarte, and there is Christian, the American, on, and inside comes Hakim Daniah.
It's like a yo-yo.
He did close it, Vanny. Whatever, you know, I said he's going to take risks. He took those risks, and he's back with them.
And he had to shut off there to avoid hitting the back of Christian Daniel. He's trying to go between the middle of both of them, but he can't. He's going to have to try and outbrake them.
Veda Pratama on the 54. Brian Uriarte behind him. And we've just got a lap and a couple of corners to go.
2 and a bit. Or maybe I'm losing count, I'm going mad, I'm not sure, but they'll clock around to lap 9 of 10 next time around.
You're right.
And then
I'm getting too excited.
No, we've been on air for nearly an hour already, Peter. That's what it is. Just becomes garbled rubbish for both of us at this stage.
Right, so it is still however many laps to go. It's Veda Pratama. As you say, Matt, it's 9 of 10. Still 2 laps remaining.
And although there's certainly different parts of the track where these two look more confident than one another, there is not much me, but Brian's clawed him back in. He's faster in the flowing section than Veda then, so that's right, where he's making up the time.
And no, it is a lap and a couple of corners.
Yeah, there we go.
Right, and he's right on his, see, you're right there, Matt. He's right on his tail, isn't he? They go down the hill. And of course, this is, you know, where he's got to think what he's going to do perhaps on the last lap. So often here at the Red Bull Ring, it comes down to this final corner, and you can't afford to go on the green, obviously, on the last lap, because then you lose places immediately.
Well then, 1 lap to go, and it looks like Christian Daniel's broken the toe. He's also set the fastest lap of the race so far. Couple of tenths. Believe it!
And there
he's
goes
tumbling down! This could be it for the championship
look
for him!
At that. And Veda's gone wide.
Oh, goodness me! It's all happening, Peter!
Yeah, Veda went wide
Did he
there.
just back up? He's back up and running. He's still in 7th! Come on, Hakim!
But he needs the points, and it's still Veda Pratama who ran super wide. He almost lost it completely to Brian Uriarte there. Certainly gave Brian the super good opportunity here. There's just the left-hander there, then the double rights to complete the lap. And Brian is right on Veda's tail.
You can't believe it. It could be 2 points the difference at the end of this race. It's the last overtaken opportunities coming. It's Pratama versus Uriarte. Here we go.
And Brian goes inside, but he's very clever because he doesn't give the opportunity to Veda to cut back underneath him. That was superbly done from Brian. If he wins it, he's did it there. And out on the green, I think it's
so
Brian,
close.
I think Veda went on the green stuff there, or was very close to do it. Brian Uriarte has it over Veda Pratama. Well, I wonder, superb stuff. I wonder whether Veda actually touched the green side by side across the line. And it's Christian, Daniel and Ramadeepa.
Yeah, well, Daniel takes third position, Ramadeepa fourth. But how about that? That was Danish taking 8th at the line. There we go.
But what happened to Gonzalez on the last lap? That
5th place, yeah, got done by Ramadeepa.
Yeah, I mean Ramadeepa's last lap must be something to look up. But 1:57. Yeah, Gonzalez.